Hello, Fred. Keep awake, dock in 10 o'clock. Skipper says tell that witch maggot the White Horse is coming full steam ahead. Looks like a big night tonight. Over.
Okay, Kittiwake, I'll phone the witch. Maybe when he comes ashore, he'll learn how to spell witch.
I suppose I'll get to know all the names after a bit.
Yes, when you've been here a little while. They're a decent lot. A few tough ones among them. Fergus Arkle, for instance.
I hear he's as popular as the smallpox.
Oh, he's not really so bad. I'm a bit prejudiced, that's all.
Hello, Humber? Hello, Humber?
Hello, Mudlark? Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Report North Navigation. Mudlark lost. Deck is Ross and Tomlinson in storm off Tromso. We're docking at 2 a.m. 2,300 boxes.
Okay, Charlie. Sorry about the men. Over and down. Go.
Why are you prejudiced against Fergus Arkle? You started today.
Because I like his brother John, I suppose. And Fergus has been rotten to him. Inherited his father's ship and money, promised the old man to look after him, and then kicked him out and left him to shift for himself. And the devil of it is that Fergus and his daughter Margaret seem to get everything they want, and John and his girl have very little. And a nicer kid than Ann Arkle never lived.
Hello, Humber. Albatross calling. Albatross calling. Can you hear me?
Here's John's ship now. Hello, Albatross. Yes, I can hear you, Red. Go ahead.
Just a minute, Fred. Skipper wants to talk to you.
Hello, Fred. Dud trip. Only 1,400 boxes. Telephone Ann and tell her I'll be docking early, about 6 o'clock. Give her my love.
Skipper, I've just sighted a lifeboat with 3 men in it.
Hello, Fred. Stork has just sighted a lifeboat. Might be off that Aberdeen trawler. I'll call you again. Over and down. I'll bring her alongside. Tell a couple of hands to stand by. Port a bit. Bring him in, lads.
All right, put him over here. Come on, old son. Put yourself together. You're not dead yet.
Maybe he's married like me and don't want to live.
Get the brandy, Mac.
Hey, look at him. He ain't married.
Where'd the others?
It was too late to help them. Have a drink of this, son.
Thanks.
Off the Laughing Lass, weren't you?
Yeah, I don't remember much after we were hit by that damn collier.
Yeah, we heard about that. All the trawlers have been looking out for you for 3 days. Lucky we sighted you. What's your name?
Jeremy Bowker.
Aberdeen?
Yeah,
What's your job?
bosun.
How wireless your folks?
I haven't got any.
Oh, I see. Well, we'll look after you. You just take it easy. What you need is some hot food. Red, call Humber Radio again.
Yeah, some hot soup. This'll put some life in you.
I'll take you home with me. My aunt will have a respectable meal for you.
A respectable meal.
Yeah, what a shock of his belly.
Through, Skipper.
Oh.
Yeah, Bill.
Red, that was the Laughing Lass's boat. We found 3 men, 2 of them dead. We got the other one here, Jeremy Bowker. Aberdeen lad, no people to notify. Tell Ann I'm bringing him home with me. That's all. Over and down.
Oh, yes? And what time do they berth?
About 6. Oh, and I've got some news. John picked up a boat with a survivor of that lost trawler.
Oh, tell me about it.
Well, that's all I know. 2 dead men in a boat and 1 alive. Jeremy Bowker, young fellow, bosun. John says to tell you he's bringing him back.
Really? Well, I must get busy.
And how's the little lady Jane?
Oh, she's fine.
Now, young woman, you stop pulling those faces and put on your company manners. You and Ann are going to have a visitor. Yes, you are. A nice young man's coming to see you.
At least we'll hope he's young.
Well, I must get back.
Thanks for the message.
Not a bit. Goodbye, Lady Jane. Bye, Anne.
Bye.
Hello,
Uncle.
Where's the survivor you picked up?
Here he is.
A picture, please.
What happened to the Laughing Lass, Mr. Barker?
Gotten to by Collier.
And the crew, what happened to them?
I don't know.
Are you the only survivor?
I suppose so. We was torn in a thick fog. Skipper just ordered us to haul. We were standing in the ponds when she hit us, ripped us right in two. When I came up, the ship's boat was floating about. I got in with Drake and Thorndyke, and we rode round in the dark for a couple of hours. Couldn't find the others, though.
Didn't the collier stop to pick anybody up?
No, I don't think they knew what happened.
How long were you in the boat?
3 days. When the skipper picked us up, the other two was dead. I don't remember anything else. It was aboard the Albatross.
Is that all you know?
Yeah.
Well, that's the story anyway.
Come on, Jeremy. Here's Ann.
Well, I'll give you a little look out for that.
Hello, my dear.
Hello, dear.
Jeremy, this is my daughter Ann.
Hello, Mr. Barker. I'm so glad you're safe.
Thanks to Dad.
Come on, in you go.
All right.
Lummy, I'm glad to get away from those reporters.
But, Dad, your picture will be in the paper tomorrow.
What do I want with my picture in the papers? I'm no ruddy hero. I didn't even sight this young blighter. Storky did. What I want is some food.
Always the hungry lion.
Give us your cap. Take off your coat, won't you?
Thanks. I don't want to bother you. I could go to a boarding house.
Boarding house and damp sheets.
No, I think I'll stay here, Dad.
That's right. Ann will make you a bed on the couch there. Oh, come and meet little Lady Jane. Pretty, eh?
She's mighty pretty.
Come on, good, Freddie.
Will you sit there, Mr. Barker?
Thanks. Don't call me Mr. Barker. I'm not used to it.
All right.
I like it here.
Yes, Ann keeps it nice, doesn't she?
Oh, it's very plain, really.
It's got a warm smile.
That's because my Ann's got a warm heart.
Oh, Dad, do stop talking about me. The supper's getting cold.
Hot or cold, it's the best supper I ever saw.
I expect you'll have much better than this when you get home.
Now, sea's my home.
Well, it's nice of you to say you like my pudding. But don't eat too much or it'll give you nightmares.
It's worth a good nightmare. I haven't had a decent meal with decent folk for a long while.
Well, you'll always be welcome here, Jeremy.
Thank you. 65. Double 4 and I'm out. Double 3 for you and you won't get it.
What, I?
Hi, you're a champion.
He is, Jeremy. He hasn't been beaten for years.
Well, I'm blowed.
You play a good game, son.
Not good enough to beat you, though. I'm glad you didn't have a quid on it.
Well, I think that calls for drinks. Will you have a nightcap, son?
Thanks.
Down the hatch.
Jeremy, the bed's ready.
And I hope you find it comfortable.
This isn't an open boat anyway. I'm sure I shall.
Oh!
Oh, you fix it, son. Good night.
Good night.
Be howdy.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, let me do that.
I've read that in fine houses, they put books by the side of the bed when you want to read yourself to sleep. I'm afraid we do it differently.
Ah, well, if I want to read, I'll have to get under the bed.
I expect you want to go to sleep now. Good night.
Oh, no, don't go.
But you need rest.
I need to talk to you. I'm no hand at these fine phrases, but I kind of want to thank you for all you've done for me.
I've done nothing, Jeremy.
I've been wondering why Jim and Shorty had to go, and I was pulled through. I'm not wondering any longer.
You'd feel the same in anybody's home.
Not anybody's, Anne. Oh, well, tomorrow I'll be off again, I suppose.
Tomorrow? But where will you go?
Aberdeen.
Well, perhaps Dad might have...
Oh, no, Anne. Your dad's done enough for me already. Besides, he's got a bosun.
And so you'll go back to the sea that nearly finished you.
Where else did I go?
I should think you'd had enough. That you'd try to get a job on shore.
Oh, that's silly talk, Anne. I'm a fisherman. My father was a fisherman. It's the only life I know. I can no more leave the sea than a Welsh miner can leave the pits.
Yes, that's what Father always says. And so you go to sea for a fortnight or more. And then you come back to us for 36 little hours. And then you go back again. Perhaps never to return.
Would you deprive mankind of a fine fillet of sole or a halibut steak?
I'd give them nothing but potatoes. And then there'd be no orphans like little Lady Jane upstairs.
The baby?
Yes. She's Fred Devlin's sister's baby. Her dad was a fisherman. He was lost in a storm off Bear Island just before the baby came. Her mother couldn't survive the shock.
Poor little blighter.
Fred's only a bachelor. The baby needs a woman to look after her. So Dad and I took her in.
Lucky little blighter.
And so she'll grow up and marry a fisherman.
Was that such a bad idea?
I don't know.
No, please don't go yet.
Guess I must. I've talked too much already. Good night. I hope your bed doesn't fall down again.
Good night.
What on earth's happened?
I don't rightly know. But before the roof fell in, I was being chased by the biggest fish you ever saw.
Is that steak and kidney pudding? I knew it would give you nightmares.
Perhaps you made it with shark steak. But I'm sorry I woke you. I hope it didn't wake your dad.
Wake a skipper with anything less than a charge of dynamite. Oh, no. And please don't worry about me. I wasn't really asleep. I was just sort of thinking.
Thinking? About what?
Well, for one thing, I was sorry for the way I blew up about you and Dad going back to sea.
Oh, that's all right. I know the way you'd feel about him. I suppose it isn't too easy for the fishermen's women. What else are you thinking about?
Well, Jeremy, you haven't any family, have you?
No,
Or anyone in particular?
not too particular.
Well, I was hoping maybe you'd like to stay in Grimsby.
Now, there's nothing I'd like better. There's a mate's job waiting for me in Aberdeen, and that's where I must go.
But you can get a job here. It'll be easy when they see a picture in the paper.
Sure, and if I'd remembered to smile, they'd have made me an admiral. But I forgot to smile. No, I must go where I know my chances are sure. But it's not that I want to.
But you will want to if I keep you up much longer. I'm afraid you'll only think of me as a meddlesome girl who talks too much. 2 o'clock. Well, good night. Jeremy,
Oh, hello.
what are you doing?
I'm sorry to muck about in your kitchen, but I woke up early. I thought I'd cook breakfast for you. I was hungry. I ate mine.
But this is my job.
Not today. I want to pay you back for the comfortable night I had.
What, on that hard couch?
No, on the floor. Best floor I ever slept on.
Look,
What's this? Skipper John Arkle, rescue sole survivor from Aberdeen trawler. Jeremy Bowker, hero of ill-fated... Oh, muck and eyewash.
that's how they see you.
Muck and eyewash. Well, breakfast is served, my lady.
More eyewash.
Coffee?
Well, Bowker, even though the references from your last place weren't too good, you've decided to engage you on the strength of your coffee.
Strong coffee's my strong point, my lady. I'm afraid I must refuse your offer. Say goodbye to your dad and be off.
Off? Off where?
The railway station.
Oh. I'm sorry you're going, but I'm glad to see you're none the worse for your bad time.
Oh, I'll be all right, thanks to you and Anne. Well, goodbye, Skipper. Good luck.
Good luck.
Can I help you with your coat?
Oh, thanks. I hope we meet again soon.
I'm sure we will.
Oh, you never can tell. Well, goodbye, Skipper.
So long.
Well, then, I'm sorry I'm not working in Grimsby.
I know.
Goodbye.
Fine lad, that.
Dad, please sign him on the Albatross. Please, Dad, otherwise he'll go.
And you'll not come back to Grimsby. I see. When did you first know you felt like that about him?
Last night, when he said he'd have to go.
Then I knew it before you did, because I saw it in your pretty eyes all the evening.
I thought it was because I couldn't bear him to go to sea. But now I know it isn't that. I want him to go to sea if that's what he wants. Only I want Grimsby to be his port.
I could sign him on. My bosun's getting his mate's ticket. But Jeremy's got a mate's berth waiting for him in Aberdeen. And we mustn't stand in his way.
But he wants to stay here. He said so.
All right. Then I'll try and catch him before he gets on the train.
No, Dad, don't do that. You might miss him. Besides, I think he'll come back.
Don't be daft, child. He said goodbye to us.
I know. But he'll come back. He'll have to come back.
Oh, Anne. Overnight you've grown from my little girl into a scheming, designing woman.
There he is.
I'm sorry to be such a nuisance to you, but I seem to have left my money behind.
That doesn't sound like an Aberdeen man, does it?
Where can it be, Jeremy?
Well, I'm sure I don't know. I usually keep it in my pocket.
Well, let's have a look around. You've got sharp eyes, Anne. Come on in, lad. I'm glad of another word with you. I was thinking maybe you'd like to sign on with me as bosun.
Oh, thanks, Skipper, but
Well,
I
I know it isn't as good as you'll get up there, but I think in the long run you'll find the chances are better here.
All right, Skipper. I will sign on with you.
Good lad.
Is this your money, Jeremy?
Yes, thanks, but how the devil did it get out?
Come and have some coffee. We sail with the tide tomorrow. Stand by to pick up the pilot.
Aye, Skipper.
Card in. Door away, your fore door. now for 3 hours. I'm going below.
How you feel, Storky?
Hey, lad, I feel fine.
That's good of your share, then.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Go on, easy up. That stuff will kill you.
Hey, wouldn't it be a lovely death?
Aye, the ice room's full. If you put him in our bunks next.
Not me. I've slept with my last out of it.
Come on, Cookie, how about some more tea?
Morning time below.
Blimey, we're off again.
Come on, boys. What's the good of grumbling? It's your living, ain't it?
Go on, go and do some work.
Yeah, and it's about time you did some too.
I bid.
And see that the hot tea's up next time.
Go on, I bid, mate.
Bellyful. 3 hours steaming will bring us off Duncansby Head. Get your gear lashed and batten down at Stockholm Fiddley.
Aye, Skipper.
Now, keep your pressure up. We're in for a blow.
dressing.
You all right, Sharky?
Where's Charlie?
Overboard. Lucky you didn't go with him.
Well, thanks Jeremy for that.
Oh, shut up.
He fished you out like a blinking cock.
Come along now, let's have a look at you.
All right.
Triple flash every 30 seconds off starboard bow, Skipper. Looks like skerries.
Red, call Humber Radio.
Okay, Skipper.
Hello, hello. Humber Radio, Humber Radio. Albatross calling, Humber Radio.
Hello, Albatross? Hello? Humber answering, go ahead.
Hang on, Fred. Skipper wants you.
Hello, Fred. We've just lost Charlie Waite, washed overboard. We're off the skittish, running out of a heavy blow. We've got 3,700 boxes. Listen, Fred. For the first time in 10 years, I'm going to have a Christmas at home. Till then, we'll be in Christmas Eve. Give her my love.
Sean?
Hello, Anne.
Hello, Mary.
I thought it was a customer. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, isn't it lovely our men coming home for Christmas?
Yes, I'm so excited about it.
I've promised myself I'd give Storky so much pudding that he'll sink ship next trip.
We're giving a party tonight to celebrate. Will you and Storky come?
We'd love to, and I'll bring a pudding.
Lovely. And Mary, I want a new dress.
But you had one 3 months ago.
Oh, no wonder you complain business is bad.
Well, I don't want it to be good at the expense of my friends who can't rightly afford it.
Yes, but this is a special occasion, and I want to look pretty so much.
Oh, so the Aberdeen lad's coming to party, is he?
Yes.
I've got the very thing for you, Anne. A real French model. I'll fetch it.
Hello, darling.
Hello, Margaret. I'm so glad you've come. Will you help me choose my new dress?
Sure, but you don't usually worry about clothes. What's come over you?
Dad's home for Christmas, and we're giving a party tonight.
You're not buying a new dress for Uncle's benefit, surely?
No, I suppose not. But I want to look nice at the party. It isn't often we give one.
Oh, who's going to be there?
Oh, Mary and Storky and Joe Hanson. He's Fred's new assistant.
Is he the attraction?
No, I'm asking Polly Shepherd for him. She's dying to meet him.
Oh, then the rumors must be true. It's that young boy Uncle picked up from the Aberdeen trawler.
Don't be silly, Margaret. What rumors?
Well, everyone says that ever since Uncle brought him home, you've been walking around in a trance.
Oh, nonsense.
Hello, Margaret.
Hello, Mary.
Here it is, isn't it lovely?
Oh, Mary.
Oh, Mary, look, I brought this rag in again. Needs to be about 2 inches lower in the back.
Well, it gives your spine a proper airing as it is.
Anne, how's chances of crashing your party?
I'd love you to come, Margaret. Can't we make it a family party and ask Uncle and Aunt to come too?
What, and start a new world war? Talk sense, darling.
Oh, well, perhaps you're right.
I'd like to meet this fellow, Joe Hanson. And your young man. What's his name?
Jeremy Barker. And he isn't my young man.
Well, the papers made him out a hero. What's he like? An awful prig, I expect, by now.
He's nothing of the kind. He's very nice.
Handsome, too, they say.
Well, it all depends what you call handsome.
That's what I call real chick.
Oh, Mary, about this dress of mine. Yes, I think you better cut it 3 inches lower in the back. And send it round to me this afternoon.
lovely service in the top row. And for those, will anyone give 215, 14, 230, will anyone give 218, 17, 16, 215, 14, 230,
How's that, Solid? What is it? 12 off, 20, 20, 20 off, 40, 40 off, 40 off, 40 off, 50, 50, 50 off, 60, 60 off, 60 off, 70, 70 off, 70 off, 70 off, 18, 85, 80 off, 18, 90, 90 off.
How do you know? It looks just like the other one.
Oh, it don't. It's more of a mud colour and not so black-like.
Well, we can all tell by eating it. If you find any thrifters in it, take my Mary's pudding.
You know, the trouble with Stalky is he spends so much time at sea with the turbot that he forgets how to treat his wife like a lady.
Ladies don't have hiccups.
When a lady takes a drink, she gets hiccups like other folk. You know, I have to speak sharp to him sometimes. He gets a bit above himself.
Now put a crack with him, Mary, to show he's forgiven.
Pull one with me, Mr. Hanson. Oh, pull one with me, Mr. Hanson.
Class, that's the word. Class.
Word for what, Mr. Hanson?
Eh? Oh, nothing.
Oh, you don't pay a bit of attention to me, Mr. Hanson.
Oh, but I do. I'm all eyes, ears, nose and throat.
Yes, but they're all focused on Margaret all the time.
Ah, well, we Hansons know when we're beaten. Give me the cracker.
Oh!
Oh, that's bad luck. Yeah, pull one with me. And to think that I used to believe Christmas was only for kids.
Why, do you think it's fair to let them have all the indigestion?
Listen, everybody, dancing is what we need. Help me clear away, and Dad, you turn on the wireless.
Get on with the dance. Polly's left all this. Very much indeed. I think it's Jenny.
Oh, will you give me a match, please?
Sure.
Thanks. You know, you're quite human after all.
Why?
Well, from all this hero stuff I'd heard about you, I thought you were going to be a bit too noble for a mere skipper's brat like me.
Oh, that's just
Oh, come on, Margaret, do some work.
Oh, all right.
Oh, I hope that girl likes music.
Why?
Because if she does, I'm going to stand under her window every night from now on and serenade her on my ocarina. And let me tell you that in this climate, that's the greatest sacrifice that even a Hanson can make for the woman of his choice.
Oh, Mr. Hanson.
Throw me a rope, sailor. I'm about to be bitten by a barnacle.
That girl Polly seems to have lost her ringing over Hanson, and he's lost his over your cousin Margaret.
I don't wonder. She's very lovely.
I've seen prettier.
Oh, it's the dress. Mary says it's a Paris model.
Help me move this table, Jeremy. Margaret's certainly dressed for sunbathing, isn't she?
Oh, don't let Mary hear you say that.
One more drink and Mary won't hear anything but the birdies.
Oh, see,
Now what's the matter?
you know that she made me cut 3 inches out of the back of her dress to make it look like something from the Polly Bergers. No wonder Joe Hanson sees an opening for a bright young wireless operator. Oh, come on, let's dance.
I don't mind you making things like that for a brat like Margaret. If I see you come out in a bathing suit like that, I'll break your neck.
I love dancing, don't you, Mr. Hanson?
We Hansons have always pointed a netty toe.
You gave me such a fright.
Come on, Polly, let's have a dance.
How about this dance, Miss Arkle?
Sorry.
Sorrow's mine. How about the next?
Afraid you'll have to go on nursing your sorrow for some time, little man. I seem to be heavily booked.
Driving me to drink. That's what you're doing. Deliberately driving me to drink.
You're a wireless operator, aren't you?
Known to all the world and the Outer Hebrides as Marconi Hanson.
All right, I'll send you an SOS if I get stranded. Good night.
Strong drink. That's just what I need.
Jeremy, I'm so awfully happy.
Hope you say that when we've finished dancing, because I've got 2 left piece.
You're always afraid someone's going to say something nice to you, aren't you? Well, I'm going to say it just the same. I'm happy because Dad's rarely home for Christmas. And because you're here, too, and not in Aberdeen.
I'd rather be here than anywhere else in the world.
Poor Mary.
Oh, Jeremy, dance with me quickly.
Well, I was waiting for...
Oh, look, I've got to escape from that handsome man. Oh, do be a good Samaritan.
All right.
My missus is getting old. She can't hold her grog like she used to.
It's all right, love. I like sitting on the floor. I've got Japanese blood in me.
Come along, get up. It is a good party, isn't it, Dad?
Grand. But did you have to ask Margaret?
Of course. I asked her to bring Uncle and Aunt as well.
Did you now? And what possessed you to do that?
But I thought that...
I've let you and Margaret be friends, that's enough. There was no need to take advantage.
I thought if we met at a Christmas party, it might help to mend a quarrel that only hurts all of us.
I'll have no part of him Christmas time or any other time. But there, you meant kindly. So we'll say no more about it.
If I promise to be quiet, can I see Lady Jane?
Of course, I'll come with you.
I'm so glad you didn't go to Aberdeen.
So am I.
I think you'll be better here.
I mean to get on it, that's what you mean, Miss Margaret.
Oh, give the miss a miss. I'm going to call you Jeremy, if I may.
All right.
Yes, you'll get on all right, Jeremy. It's written all over you.
Not much good hanging on to a tow rope.
You're ambitious, aren't you?
Of course, who isn't? A man likes to give orders, not to take them.
Drink?
Sure. What do you have?
Scotch. Thanks. Look here, I've an idea. Maybe you don't know, but my dad owns the Glory Bee.
Does he now? I saw her on the basin this morning. She's a fine ship.
At the moment, she's the last word in trawlers. Why don't you come round tomorrow and have a good look at her?
Thanks, I'd like to. Can I let you know?
Well, sure.
Have you seen Anne anywhere?
Yes, she went upstairs with Fred Devlin.
Oh, thanks.
You know, Anne, I'll never be able to thank you for what you've done. I only hope Sis knows.
Oh, I've done nothing. And she's more than worth it, isn't she?
Well, Sis herself couldn't have done more. And believe me, Anne, Lady Jane and I will always love you.
Oh, there. Shh. I was afraid you'd wake her.
Margaret, is that a date for tomorrow?
Why, yes. Pick me up at the house at 10. I'd like you to meet Dad.
What else, Jason?
The men have asked me to speak to you, Mr. Arkle.
What is it now?
It's the food.
Oh, I've heard that complaint before. You have your orders.
The food is bad, Skipper.
Look here, Jason, you taking Crew's part against me?
Another few pounds would make all the difference.
No. No matter what I give them, they're never satisfied, always whining and grousing. If they don't like my grub, they can find another ship. Tell them I said that. And I don't want you carrying their complaints to me anymore. Understand that? Now get along and get in the stores.
Fergus, don't you think you're being a bit unreasonable, dear?
This is my business, Sarah.
I've heard one of the men's in hospital because of the...
Alcohol. They always blame it on the food.
I don't like to think of you ill-treating your crew in any way, Fergus.
Ill-treating my crew? I treat them too damn well. But I won't be dictated to by anyone, not Jason or anyone else. And I don't want any interference from you either, Sarah.
I'm sorry, dear.
Hey, Dad. You're just the one I want to see.
And I want to see you, too. What's all this your mother tells me about some fishermen you met at Anne's party?
Now, don't be difficult, darling. I've only come to tell you exactly what I told her.
You've no business at John's house anyway.
Well, I only went there to meet the man. He's a hero.
Why?
Oh, he's that survivor from the Laughing Lass. You know, the man Uncle picked up.
And because the fisherman didn't drown, doesn't mean he's fit company for my daughter.
Oh, he's not an ordinary fisherman, Dad. He's got his mate's ticket.
Then why is he boasting for John?
Well, I don't know. Gratitude for saving his life, I imagine. He'll do a couple of trips and then look around for something better.
Why are you so keen on him? That's what I want to know.
Well, I think he's worth helping. Besides, I like him.
You'll not marry a fisherman, I'm telling you straight.
Now, darling, who said anything about marrying? Now, don't keep butting in. Do give me a chance. Besides, I'm only trying to help you.
Hmm? What'll it cost me?
Oh, Dad, you'll like him. He's ambitious and he's got guts. Do you know he saved one of Uncle's deck his last trip? He's good at his job, too. Oh, but you wouldn't like to take a good bosun away from Uncle, would you, darling?
Why not? He'd do it to me if he had the chance. Got his mate's ticket, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I want a mate.
But that's what I'm driving at, darling.
Well, I'll have a look at him.
Yes, well, as a matter of fact, he's coming round in a few minutes. I promised him you'd show us the Glory Bee.
Well, you promised him I'd show you over, did you? I couldn't cook your lunch, too, could I?
Oh, darling, you do growl such a lot, but you're a lovely old lamb in a bearskin, really.
I suppose if I was a bear in a lambskin, it'd get round me somehow. Hey, Mother? What's the lad's name?
Jeremy Bowker to see you, Miss Margaret.
Oh, come in, Jeremy. This is him, Dad.
How'd you do?
Mum, Jeremy.
How'd you do?
How do? Margaret tells me you'd like to see over my new trawler.
Yes, I would, sir. She's a nice-looking boat.
She looks all right. A maiden voyage will tell us more about her, though. Well, I don't mind wasting 10 minutes. Come along. You can come too, Margaret, if you like.
Like to see you and a team of mules hold me back. Come on, Jeremy, don't take any notice of him. He roars like a lion.
Well, there she is.
No wonder you're proud of her, Dad. She seems better every time I see her.
Aye, she's the last word. And she's equipped with every modern safety device a ship can have.
The old-fashioned trawlers look like tubs, don't they, Jeremy?
Aye, a crew ought to be proud men.
And clean ones, too. She's even got bars.
For real, ones that you wash in? What next?
Yeah, and scented soap, too, eh?
What you gonna man her with, then? Girl guides?
You'll be manned with lads who'll break records.
Dad, you haven't signed your mate yet. What about Jeremy?
Well, he may be just the lad I'm looking for. Come aboard, we'll talk it over.
I've got some good news.
Jeremy, what have you been doing? Where have you been?
Where's your dad?
He's down at the docks.
I've got to see him. I'll go and find him.
But Jeremy, what's happened?
Anne, your uncle wants a mate in the Glory Bee, and he's offered me the job. It's a big step up, and I've got to take it. Oh, damn it, I can't be a bosun for the rest of my life. She's the crack ship of the fleet. I hope John will understand. He must.
You'd never have had the chance of this job if Margaret hadn't given her father the idea.
I don't see what she's got to do with it. He wouldn't offer me the job just to please her if he didn't think I could do it. The man's no fool.
Even Uncle wouldn't steal a man from another crew if Margaret hadn't set her heart on it. I know that.
That's no way to talk, Anne. She's got nothing to do with it. I hoped you see things my way, but you don't seem to.
I don't care what you do. Go back to Margaret in the Glory Bee. Sign on with a man who hates my father. I don't want anything to do with you.
All right. If that's the way you feel about it, I will.
There, chap. What's the matter? And what sort of a gale struck Jeremy?
Jeremy's gone to be mate on the Glory Bee.
Whatever made him do that? He signed on with me.
It's Margaret. She must have got Uncle to give him the job.
I'll find Jeremy. I'll teach that young cub.
No, Dad, don't do that. It is a big chance for him. And if he doesn't want me, I don't want him. Oh, I do want him.
Oh, I'll talk some sense into him.
It's no use, Dad. I don't want him to know how I feel.
And I'll see Fergus. But don't you worry, I'll keep you out of it. But I'll not have him stealing one of my crew.
Margaret.
Yes, Jeremy?
There's one thing I'd like to ask you. I've tried to ask Anne, but you all seem to get sidetracked somehow.
Well, what is it?
Is there anything between her and this fellow, Fred?
Oh, you know, don't you?
If you'll give me your name, sir, I'll take you in.
I'll find my own way in.
Why, Uncle, what are you doing here?
I want to see Fergus.
But, Uncle, he...
I want to see Fergus.
Well, all right, I'll go and get him.
Skipper, I want
I
to
don't want to
explain.
hear it. You signed as mate in his ship.
But, Skipper, I want to
You better
tell you
keep out of this, son. I came to see my brother, not you.
You better go, Margaret. And you, Bowker. What is it?
The lad's my bosun.
He's my mate.
You took him off my ship.
I don't ask my crew questions. When I want a man, I sign him.
Margaret told you about him. You had no right to sign him on.
That's my business. If you come here to make trouble, you can get out.
You played a dirty trick. You don't want him, you don't need him. Margaret wants him.
Leave Margaret out of this.
I want the lad back.
He's sailing with me in the morning.
I want the lad back.
He doesn't want to go back.
That's not the lad talking. It's you and your damn trickery.
I'm not taking that talk from you. He sails with me, and there's an end of it.
I'll have a word with Jeremy. Call him.
Can you make him mate? Can you make him skipper? Can you do for him what I can? I've given this lad his chance. You leave him alone.
With what you cheated me out of years ago, you've made money and prospered. I've had to fight for what little I've got. And now because your girl wants him, you've stolen this boy from my crew. You're a cheat and a thief.
Get out, John.
All right. But I'll remember this.
Get out!
What was the row about, Dad?
The man's a stubborn fool.
Well, what did he want?
He wanted Jeremy back in his ship again.
I wish I'd had a talk with him.
Why? Between him and me.
Because it looks as though I let him down damn badly, and maybe I have. I only did it because I knew I got to seize my chances. But I should have had a talk with him first.
Look here, young man, if you want to sail with John, go ahead. Sail. I'm not stopping you.
Maybe it's not what I want.
Well, make up your mind. At 8 o'clock, I'm signing on another mate.
I must go and explain things to John. I don't want him to go on thinking that I've let
Oh,
him
but
down.
you've got to take the job now. Dad'll never offer it twice.
Yes, I know, but I must go and straighten things up with John first.
Now, look here. If I thought it was going to do any good, I'd send you back. But I know it's only going to make trouble.
Why?
Well, it isn't only that you're trying to square yourself with Uncle, is it, Jeremy?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm only trying to tell you. I thought you knew. Anne's going to marry Fred Devlin. She may have made you think she was interested in you, but I'm sure she didn't mean to. I think the kindest thing you can do is to leave them alone.
I see.
Jeremy. Here's yours, Mac. And it's no better this trip.
A lot of good Jason did.
What did the skipper say?
Said if we didn't like it, we could lump it.
He would.
Ah, stop your grousing. If you're not satisfied, why'd you sign up? Plenty other skippers to choose from.
Well, being a bigger ship, we should do better.
Well, then what's your grouse?
Dole's not everything. You can't buy yourself new guts when the food rots them.
What about you having a word with the skipper?
You've sailed with him longer than I have. You know there's nothing I can do.
Some did better. Soon.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Only we're not the only ones grumbling.
Wick radio calling all ships. Wick radio calling all ships. Wick radio calling all ships. To all ships east of a line drawn, Orkneys to Spitzbergen. Gale approaching from northeast. Gale approaching from northeast. To all ships east of a line drawn, Orkneys to Spitzbergen. Gale approaching from northeast. Gale approaching from northeast.
Gale warning, skipper. The Glory Bee is not afraid of gales.
But you'll steer clear of Cape Ruth, won't you, skipper?
Nothing of the sort. I'm going to show the rest of the fleet a clean pair of heels.
Okay, Tuppy.
North, nothing east.
North, nothing east it is.
We are north, quarter west.
North and quarter west it is, skipper.
That you, Blackie? How the boilers? Full and full out. Going round Fair Island. Taking it for a proper dusting.
Aye, aye, skipper. Give it all you can, Smokey.
On the rocks off Cape Ruth. Send an SOS.
We'll get the men up here. How badly is she hold?
3 plates stove in, but no water left.
Get the pump up and out, good. She's coming in like a running Niagara. Look out!
No answer to the SOS.
Oh, there's nothing for it. We'll just have to wait. Gonna get the other men up here.
Aye.
Well?
We're flooded out. There'll be no light soon.
The others all right?
We can get out.
Albatross to Glory Bee. Albatross to Glory Bee.
Hello, Albatross.
Hello, Albatross. Glory be, aground off Cape Root. Glory be, aground off Cape Root.
SOS received. Will inform skipper. SOS, skipper. There's a trawler on the rocks off Cape Root. It's the Glory be.
What are you looking at? Sorry, Red. Glory be to shore, Cape Root. Pull that 4 points to western.
4 points west, skipper.
Al, keep your pressure up. We're making for Cape Root. The Glory be to shore.
The Albatross has heard us. They're trying to reach us.
Albatross? That's Arkell's ship.
John.
Locker, fire a rocket.
You'll never make it through that surf, skipper.
Steer around to the lee of the island. We'll try and reach them overland. I'll send them a message.
Albatross calling Glory be. Albatross calling Glory be. Can you hear me?
Go ahead, Albatross. I hear you.
Albatross to Glory be. Impossible. Reach you seaward. Will land rescue party lee of island and attempt to reach you overland. Fire occasional rockets and keep whistle blowing as we approach.
Can you hear me, Glory be? All right, Albatross, but hurry. Maybe hold, we can't last long.
Well, that's that.
Right, you can left.
No sign of anyone, skipper.
Carry on with rocket at 5 minute intervals.
Won't last long.
How many we got left?
3.
Fire.
Under below! Hurry up, lads!
No sign of the Albatross. We're slipping off. Can't last much longer.
I told you, lads, it's too late.
The sooner we sink, the better.
And whose fault is it? Skipper's.
Ah, straight up! Up there, boys! He's serenading the skipper's daughter.
There's enough of that.
Talk of the man who stole his brother's boats.
You keep your mouth shut.
You shut yours.
You'll pay for that.
You've done your doing. Got the gale warning and you wouldn't listen.
And why? Because you wanted to get to the fishing before the rest of the fleet. Hold your tongue, damn you. We're not taking any orders from you now.
You're taking them from us.
Well, don't be fooled. We'll get out of this.
You won't. Boys, if we're going, he's going first.
That's not going to do you any good.
Will you keep out of this?
Come on.
Grab that line.
Get off of that line. Stand by the next barrel of the landing.
Hold secure.
Lights are red now. Did you get two? No? You got me beat, John.
Good to hear you say that, Fergus. Jeremy, call Humber and tell Fred what time we're docking, so Ann will know. No, call Ann yourself. She'll be glad to hear from you.
Let Fred call Ann, that's his job.
Fred's job? What are you talking about?
He's engaged to Ann, Margaret told me. Margaret told you that? I'll have something to say to Margaret when I get home. I'll go and call Ann. You talk to her and forget what Margaret said.
Just a minute, Ann.
Ann.
Ann, can you hear me? It's Jeremy speaking.
Yes, I can hear you.
Ann, I've got such a lot to tell you.
Yes, Jeremy.
Ann, I've been a ruddy fool,
Yes, Jeremy.
but I'm coming back. I'm never going to leave you again.
You're only in port for 36 hours.
Ann, do you think...
Oh, go on. Tell her that you love her, and that'll cost you 7 and 6.